Welcome to the Right Club Podcast, where the focus is on helping you, the real estate investor, advance to the next level. And now let's join this week's hosts and share ways for you to customize your life.
I think what I also hear underneath that is the perseverance. The perseverance keeps popping up when you're talking about, the uncertainty and the unknowns and keeping going and keeping your eye on the goal despite the different turbulent winds. And that's exactly, it doesn't matter really where you are globally right now, but it's, and coming into the time that we are, there is a lot of uncertainty and unknowns in the world. Well, we're focused on the world of real estate and business investing and the business of real estate investing. But for those, like when you found yourself in those situations, how do you begin? And people are asking, okay, like we have our goal, we kind of know what it is we want to do, but how do you begin and how to get started and how do you embrace the possibilities with the actual hardcore skill sets that can get you there?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You made me think of skiing. We like, so I knew I could ski, right? I'm like, I'm going to be resilient. I'm going to be all in. I'm going to exceed uncertainty. Like my mind was ready, but like, I didn't know how I was going to ski, how I was going to get started. And so reminded that I'm missing both of my legs above knees. So when we tried my long legs and we got on the ski slope, my knees just collapsed. And when we tried me in a sitting ski, for people that are paralyzed, I'm not paralyzed, but we tried me in a sitting ski. And because I don't have my hands, I wasn't able to hold the outriggers strong enough. I wasn't able to control them. So that failed. And so we went inside and it was like, we have no idea how we're going to get me to ski. And I'm in my head, I'm like, I can ski. I don't know how, but I can ski. I was there. I embraced the possibility. I can ski. And I was sitting on the bench, and remember I was much younger, and I look over at my ski instructor and he's got gigantic feet. and remember, I'm young, my inappropriate head with their gigantic feet. But then I got this light bulb. He's got huge feet. I can put my thighs, my stumps, in his ski boots. They're so big. So that's what we did. We put my thighs, my legs in men's ski boots. I don't have toes, so it didn't really matter, right? We had them in gigantic men's ski boots. And I wiped out again because ski boots are angled. And I was because I'm knees to skis, right? You guys do like a duck squat with your knees, bending your knees. So I'm knees to skis. So then what we did is we put my thighs in men's ski boots backwards. I don't have toes. And so I do have a picture, which of course our podcasters can't see, but just imagine, right? Knees to skis with these backwards ski boots. And sometimes we have no idea how am I going to, thrive in this tough market right now? And what we get to do is we get to embrace the possibility, like Catherine said, really powerfully, and trust that you will find your backwards boots. But we're not going to find them on a computer. We're not going to find them sitting on a couch at home, right? We get to get out there and we get to stumble into these possibilities, and you'll find your backwards boots. You exceed uncertainty. Feeling uncertain is no excuse for inaction. And then you embrace possibility, even when you don't know how, and you don't avoid failure. You just embrace that possibility, even if you don't know how. You jump, you get started.
I think you've hit on something that I really, really believe in. I'm not the person who came up with this, but I always say to people, forget the cursed hows. Yeah. And I really, really mean that. How you do something, who the hell knows how you do it? It doesn't matter. The hows will present themselves. But if you only focus on the how, and all you see is how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? Oh, I don't know. I can't do this. I don't know how to do it. You will never get anywhere. It is about understanding that if you understand your why and the what, the hows will come as long as you keep going, right? And the
Right.
other thing that I picked up on that you were talking about was that when you were talking about the polishing the boat, the sailboat,
Yes,
right?
wax on, wax off.
You were in charge of those actions. You're never in charge or in control of what someone else does, not ever. And I think that's where a lot of real estate investors make the mistake. You cannot be in charge. You cannot control what other people think.
No.
So by focusing on something that you could control, which was, I don't know, polishing that boat 89 times, 90 times.
Yeah.
Those were performance goals, right? You could take care of that. The outcome that you wanted was to be trained how to sail properly.
Yeah.
But you don't control that. All you could do was take care of what you can take care of. And I think we get so caught up in, well, that person, I want that person to do that and this person to do that. And it doesn't work that way.
No.
All you can do is take charge, take control of what you do. We just had another podcast about this recently with Nancy Morris, who's a business psychologist, and we talked about this.
Nice.
We tend, not just as real estate investors, but in many aspects of our lives, we tend to give the power to someone else.
Yes.
Thanks for listening to the Right Club podcast, where the focus is on helping all levels of real estate investors advance to the next level and help you customize your life. Be sure to tune in next week at rightclub.com/podcast or wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you get a few seconds, please rate the podcast wherever you're listening. It helps the show get noticed by others like you, and we truly appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe.